My dear young artists, a misfortune most unkind has befallen us. Juliet is waylaid. That infernal Inferno is the culprit, closing down the roads and robbing us of our Ariel. Would that she could but manifest on her master's whim as a true spirit. Alas, devoid of an understudy, the situation is a dire one indeed. I'm afraid we may have to cancel. Truly, we are a cursed lot. Even my prodigious imagination cannot conceive of a worse turn of fate.
That's it. I will not abide this lack of professionalism any longer. I quit.
Victoria?
In fact, I am protesting the entire Blackwell Arts program. It's time our talents were appreciated and not squandered by subpar faculty. Good luck with your train wreck.
Touché, Fates. Touché.
Mr. Keaton, perhaps I could fill in for Victoria?
My dear, your visage is as a vessel sent by the heavens to offer passage to my stranded soul. But I'm afraid without our Ariel, all is still lost.
What? Oh, no.
Mr. Keaton.
No.
Chloe could step in for Juliet.
No fucking chance.
At least until the road's clear.
The romantic.
She's the right fit for Juliet's costume.
She is indeed. Tell me, my dear, have you ever acted before?
Hell no.
She's being modest. We play improv games all the time. And she's fantastic at it.
My dear, what if I told you that the entire fate of the production rests upon your slender shoulders?
I'd say you're super fucked.
Chloe, please. For me. Damn it.
I can't believe Rachel's talked me into this. I seriously have to memorize all of this? Thanks, Rachel.
By accident most strange, bountiful fortune hath mine enemies brought to this shore. Here, cease more questions. Thou art inclined to sleep. 'Tis a good dullness, and give it way. I know thou canst not choose. Come away, servant. Come.
Ah, shit. I'm on.
That's you.
I am ready now.
Get up there.
Approach, my Ariel. Come.
Damn it. No problem. I've got this. I just walk to Rachel and say my line. Hey, I sat here yesterday. Rachel looks way too pleased with herself for getting me into this.
All hail, great mistress. I come to answer thy best pleasure.
Most fearless, generous spirit, Hast thou performed to point the tempest that I bade thee?
I boarded the king's ship. In every cabin, I flamed amazement. The fire and cracks of sulphurous roaring, the most mighty Neptune seemed to besiege and make his bold waves tremble.
My brave spirit, who was so firm, so constant, that this coil would not infect his reason.
Not a soul. The king's son, Ferdinand, was the first man that leaped from his ship and cried, hell is full, so, therefore, now's the time to die.
If only.
But are they, Ariel? Safe?
All right. I guess this is when I'm supposed to walk somewhere. I'm definitely supposed to do something with this.
Not a hair perished, and as thou badest me, I have dispersed them about the isle. In troops.
Bravo!
Ariel, thy charge exactly is performed. But there's more work.
Is there more toil? Let me remember thee what thou hast promised.
How now? What is't thou canst demand?
Just send me away on my next errand. Please.
Thine eagerness doth merit a reward. I press thee once again. What's thy demand?
My, equality?
No creature may come near to equal Prospera. That lies beyond my power to bestow.
My liberty.
Thy liberty? Nay, this most of all I will not grant.
That's not her line. Is it? What's going on?
But thou assured my freedom. Didn't thou?
I never said how dearly I hold thee. My habit's been to keep my soul well draped. Most loyal spirit, companion, and friend, is acting in my service not replete with excitement, amusement, and delight?
Of course, mistress. Most truly it is so.
Mr. Keat, they're way off script. It's magical.
Then why, I pray you, wish you to be free?
Excitement ages quickly. And I fear if we set out in search of new, fun, you'll tire of me. And, then I'll be alone.
I have thee in my grasp. I will not bend. I will not see thee flying forth alone. The envy would be more than I could bear.
So come with me. Is that not in thy power?
Spirit, take my hands. Most faithful friend, for but a little longer I beseech, continue in thy service to my schemes. And when they are complete, I swear to thee, we shall fly beyond this isle. The corners of the world are mere prologue. I'll seek to make thy happiness so great that e'en the name of liberty's forgot. What sayest thou to my most hopeful wish?
Say yes!
Yes, I am most pleased. Your duty done for now, so go forth hence with haste. I've work to do.
Thanks, Chloe.
Well done. An admirable effort. And the ending, absolutely transformative. I am humbled.
No problem.
What the hell just happened?
Strangeness of your
Was
soul
that real?
put heaviness in me.
Shake it off. Come on. We'll visit Caliban, my slave.
'Tis a villain, sir, I do not love to look on.
He does make our fire, fetch in our wood. What ho! Slave! Caliban! Come forth, I say!
On!
As we could do as e'er my mother brushed.
Thou poisonous slave, got by the devil himself, filth as thou art, I have lodged thee in mine own cell, till thou didst seek to violate the honor of my child.
Shit.
He's crying.
Fetch us in fuel, and be quick. So, slave, hence.
Fuck you.
Where should this music be? In the air or the earth?
Oh, thank God.
This play is super intense.
What is it? A spirit? It carries a brave form, but 'tis a spirit.
No, wench. It eats and sleeps and hath such senses as we have.
I will resist such entertainment.
Put thy sword up, traitor!
Do you love me?
O heaven, O earth, bear witness to this sound. I, beyond all limit of what else in the world do love, prize, honor you.
His tears run down his beard like winter's drops from eaves of reeds.
Go release them, Ariel. My charms I'll break. Their senses I'll restore, and they shall be themselves. Now my charms are all o'erthrown, and what strength I have's mine own. Pray, release me from my bands, with the help of your good hands. Wasn't that fun?
You're so dead.
Yeah? How dead?
Hella dead.
behind you when you walked on stage? I was shitting myself.
In the dead of night, I'll meet you in my sleep.
He was shitting himself.
That dude owes
In
me.
the morning light, you wake up next to me. Like a dream come true, I'll take you where I roam. And follow you back home. Tell me you can.
My dear, what if I told you that the entire fate of our production rests upon your slender shoulders? I've never had an experience like that on stage. Yeah, right? You were... No, you. Like, seriously. I love nights after a show.
Is it always like this?
Oh, totally. It's such a high. No more nerves, just the adrenaline. So, first timer, are you proud of yourself?
I'm happy, but I'm still worried about Mikey and Drew and where I'm going tonight and all that.
You've gone through so much shit today.
Right now's pretty good. Okay, the whole show was good. I admit it.
Yeah. It was magical.
Well, everything's been magical since we started hanging out.
Let's leave. For real.
For real, huh?
You said you wanted to skip town and never look back. Like I said last night. Let's do it.
I know. I've been thinking about that all day. But that was...
Don't say it was just a crazy thought. You mean it. I can tell. You want this.
Yeah, but, like, eventually.
Let's go now. Didn't we already agree on stage?
We can't just...
Why not?
How far could we possibly get without a car?
I thought you were fixing that truck in the junkyard.
I was just seeing if I could.
Well, can you or can't you?
Yeah, I can.
That's hot. In other words, we've got transportation covered.
Fine then, drama queen. Where are we going?
You tell me. What uniquely twisted location does Chloe Price plus Rachel Amber equal?
I'm feeling like an indefinitely long road trip.
That sounds like the greatest idea anyone's ever thought of. You and me, driving down the coast, filling up our truck with hilarious souvenirs, and every night we'll find a different beach to walk along and watch the sun go down. And one day you'll be at a gas station fixing the brakes, and some guy with no shirt on will come up.
Yeah, okay.
He'll be like, "That's so hot that you know about cars." And I'll say, "Back off. She's with me."
You're full of shit.
I love this time of night. Don't you just feel like everything's possible?
Rachel, stop. If You don't mean this. It's just making me feel like shit that this life you're describing isn't going to happen.
For fuck's sake! I've never been more serious in my life. Chloe, what would it take to convince you?
Give me a promise. In ink.
Like a contract?
Nope. This is temporary. The deal is, you get it done for real. Then, I'll believe you.
What if I said let's leave tonight?
Really? What is this?
It's obviously a sign. So? What do you say? Let's go sneak some clothes and stuff from my house. And then, we'll get the hell out of Arcadia Bay.
Fuck yes.
Oh, you're home. Rose, Rachel's home. And she, brought her new friend.
Our surprise star returns. You're just in time. Dinner's almost ready. Chloe, was it?
It was, but that was before I was suspended. Now it's that girl who used to go here. What was her name again? All one word.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to bring up any sore subjects.
Who's sore?
Rachel, honey, you were resplendent tonight.
Thanks.
Chloe, you must join us for dinner tonight.
She must?
I must?
Of course.
I made chicken a la king. I'm sure you both acted up quite the appetite.
Thanks, but I was just gonna stop in for a sec and then bounce.
Oh, did you have other dinner plans?
Dinner plans? I always thought dinner was something that just sorta happens.
Chloe, I know we didn't exactly meet each other at our best this morning, but with you and Rachel becoming such fast friends, I insist you join us for dinner. Don't you agree, Rachel?
Yes, of course. Chloe, would you join us for dinner, please?
Of course.
Great. I just need to wash off. Then I'll be right down.
Don't be long. In meantime, perhaps you can help me with the table, Chloe?
Sure thing, Mrs. Amber.
Okay, I'm gonna go pack. After dinner, we can make our break. You cool down here?
Just hurry back. I don't know how long I can keep this up.
Try doing it your whole life. And, Chloe, we just need to make it through dinner. Try not to say anything that,
That I would normally say.
Exactly.
Just some quality time with the Ambers. What could possibly go wrong? Huh. Rachel really was an overachiever before she met me. Glad I nipped that in the bud. It's like 1,000 times more skeevy when the skeeviness is all polite to your face. Hiya, Mr. Amber.
Chloe, what can I do for you?
So, you're a district attorney, huh?
I'm your district attorney.
So I can call you if I'm ever district arrested?
What would you be arrested for?
It was a joke. Not a good one, clearly. What do you think? I thought Rachel was perfectly cast.
She certainly was. We're very proud of her. I had no idea they were going to do that.
Do what?
I don't know the name for it. Reverse casting? Casting a woman as a man?
Oh, I just meant the wizard part.
I suppose that's also true.
Your daughter's pretty great.
Thank you. We're fond of her as well.
You ever feel like she's so awesome at everything that you just want to shake her? Yeah. Me neither. Duty calls. Hey, good chat, Mr. Amber.
Mm-hmm.
How to clear browser history, followed by a gap for all of yesterday. That's like cheating asshat 101. Poor Rachel. Holy shit. That's the guy who attacked Drew, and I'm holding onto $1,000 of his money. Rachel and I couldn't be leaving town soon enough. Guess some families actually go to Paris instead of just talk about it their whole lives. So this is what normal looks like. It's somehow way more boring and way weirder than I imagined. It's crazy to picture Rachel growing up here and being happy here, at least before she met me. And now I'm taking her away. Or is she taking me away? This doesn't really seem like the kind of place people run away from. What am I saying? Fuck this place.
Oh, I think that's an original Who Gives a Shit.
Damn. Wonder if this is a family heirloom.
How many cabinets do you need?
Something about this photo doesn't seem right. I should fix it.
Rachel and I both had great childhoods. Mine just ended a little before hers, I guess.
Hey there, Mrs. Amber.
Chloe, I'm so glad you're joining us tonight.
So, Rachel was pretty awesome tonight.
She sure was. And I imagine whatever trick the two of you pulled to get her back on stage was even more dramatic than the play.
We can be very persuasive together.
Persuasive. Yes, that's a word for it. I get the sense that you're a force of nature yourself. I can see why the two of you get along so well.
You can? Because it still seems crazy to me. Integrity, honesty, loyalty.
What?
It's on your lawn.
Oh, right. Sorry. I guess I'm still getting used to being an elected official's wife.
What's it like being married to the DA?
Much like being married to anyone else, I imagine.
But with a lot more secrets, right?
Secrets?
Like attorney-client privilege and all of that.
Well, as district attorney, he brings cases against criminals on behalf of the state. He doesn't defend them.
Of course not. What did you think of the play?
Rachel was typically amazing, but I never liked The Tempest. What did you think of it?
To be honest, I only really read a couple pages. Theater's not really my thing. I guess I'm not so into saying words someone else came up with.
Fair point. Then again, I'm not sure you can judge the entire art form based on the dead white men your curriculum focuses on.
Damn. Shots fired, Shakespeare. So, you putting me to work, or what?
Yes. If you could please take 4 plates from the cupboard and set them on the table.
What if I can't?
Excuse me?
You said if I could. Never mind.
You're a riot, Chloe.
All right, Chloe, you've set the table without ruining someone's marriage before. Piece of cake.
Yes, Chloe?
Plates? Check. Anything else?
Actually, could you be a dear and ask Mr. Amber what he'd like to drink with dinner?
I will be a dear.
Talking to James. As long as I can avoid using the words cheating and scumbag, I should be fine.
Something else?
What's your vice, Mr. Amber?
I'm sorry?
Your wife wants to know what kind of drink you're having.
Ah, let's say sherry.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Sherry.
Comical. Chloe, maybe you can help me understand something.
I'll give it a shot.
Rose and I, we're worried about Rachel. Yesterday was so unlike her. What do you suppose is going on?
Hard to say. Maybe she's rebelling against something. Or someone.
What would Rachel have to rebel against? We've given her everything she could ask for. Yet, I'm not sure I buy the narrative you laid out this morning in the principal's office. Rachel is not known for following along with anything she doesn't want to. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have concerns about your friendship, but perhaps you're exactly who Rachel needs right now as she navigates the choppy waters of adolescence.
Thanks.
Yes, Chloe?
The boss man would like a sherry.
Thank you. The glasses are in the china cabinet. You can place one at his setting.
How am I supposed to get to China? Kidding. It's the fancy-looking cabinet, right?
You got it.
Glasses. Damn. The ambers are fancy as shit.
It's the triangle-shaped one.
Basic shapes. Now you're speaking my language. The Amber family and fire. What could possibly go wrong?
So, Chloe, are you and Rachel in any of the same classes?
I wish. Rachel's all honors. I'm still trying to get into remedial... What's it called? Vocabulary.
What about that fire?
Dinner's really good, Mom.
Thank you, Rachel. The way the fire spreads so fast, I've never heard of anything like it.
It's almost surreal. They say a fire like that could only come from a crime of passion.
Passion. What does that mean?
I don't know. You tell me. 'Cause you're the DA, of course.
It's certainly troubling. The latest report from the commissioner's office suggests arson.
Arson. Why would anyone do that?
Any number of reasons. With everything going on in the world today, even a town like Arcadia Bay isn't immune to the ills of society.
I cannot imagine how difficult these last few years have been for you, Chloe. Now that you and Rachel have become friends, I want you to know that our home is always open to you.
Cool. Thanks.
Well said, dear. It's imperative in such troubled times as these that we remember what is most important to us. Family. Family's not merely a gift, it is a responsibility. As such, those we love must be cared for and never, ever taken for granted.
Enough of this asshole. Rachel may have to take it, but I don't. I'm going to turn his daughter and wife against him at his own dinner table. I'm not sure I agree, James.
Oh? I thought you of all people would be grateful for family, at least.
If you ask me, gratitude is just one more way privileged people tell the unprivileged that they should be happy with what they have.
That is an excellent point, Chloe. We must always be sensitive to the way our privileges shape our perspectives.
Well said, Mom.
Still, there must be some room for personal responsibility. I'm sure you agree, Chloe.
My dad was super responsible.
He always drove under the speed limit. Then one day, a truck came along and turned him into a super responsible pancake.
See? This is why it's so important to invite diverse voices to converse with one another. It's absolutely stimulating.
Highly stimulating.
Since you have answers for everything, Chloe, perhaps you'd like to enlighten us with some of your hard-earned wisdom about the world.
Sure. I believe there's always darkness in this world, and it usually comes from the people we thought we could trust.
Very well articulated, Chloe. I am consistently impressed with how politically aware your generation is.
Chloe is an excellent articulator.
Excuse me, dear? But if this is what passes for politically aware these days, we're in serious trouble.
James, that's unfair and also rude to Chloe.
No, I don't believe it is. It seems clear that these points Chloe is making are merely veiled attacks on me.
Are you suggesting that I'm using some sort of incognito mode where I can keep my activities hidden? That's crazy. Don't worry, Mr. Amber. I can tell that my progressive attitude is not welcome in this house. I'll see myself out.
James, Chloe is right. You owe her an apology.
I owe her no such thing. I believe she's willfully acting belligerently, just as she did this morning. It is how people like her respond to adversity.
People like her? So we're profiling now? This is what 8 months in the DA's office has taught you.
I resent that. My office is committed to fair and equitable treatment.
Yes, I've read the press releases.
Excuse me? Are you calling me a hypocrite?
Ha!
Rachel!
I can't sit here and listen to this bullshit anymore.
Rachel!
Stop it, Dad! You're a hypocrite! Okay? I know! You lying, cheating piece of shit, motherfucker!
Excuse me?
We saw you yesterday at the Overlook
James?
kissing that woman.
James.
Rachel? Honey, whatever you saw or think you saw, I know it's hard, but I need you to trust me.
No offense, Mr. Amber, but I think we trust our eyes more than you.
That's enough! You are not welcome here or around my daughter any longer. I know exactly what kind of person you are from the moment I saw you, and I let my wife's compassion get the better of me.
Oh? What kind of person is
A
that?
delinquent. A broken girl from a broken home.
That's enough, James. I will not have you continue to speak to her like this.
Why can't you just tell me the fucking truth? Stop lying! Stop being a politician for 1 fucking minute! Can't you just be my dad?
Rachel, that woman you saw, that wasn't my mistress. That was your mother.
Shadows settle on the place that you left. Our minds are troubled by the emptiness. Destroy the middle, it's a waste of time. From the perfect start to the finish line. And if you're still breathing, you're the lucky ones. 'cause most of us are heaving through corrupted lungs, setting fire to our insides for fun, collecting names of the lovers that went wrong, the lovers that went wrong. You'll soon forget. My eyes are down from the words you left, ringing in my head when you broke my chest, ringing in my head when you broke my chest. And if you're in love, then you are the lucky one, 'cause most of us are bitter over someone, setting fire to our inside.